How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. I'm just continuing off with the old boomer list. I'm going to refer to the Lingering Souls main instead of the Luris's main as the boomer list because it's kind of more appropriate. I feel like Lingering Souls is not good enough in 2020 Modern, but we are running it because it kind of suits our deck. So we're going to be seeing how it goes. I think the only change I have since the last stream is I have the second engineer explosives over the Sword of Light and Shadow. With a couple leagues in, I've noticed that we don't really need to like plow through the zombie tokens since now we have these spirits that can fly over and end the game. And I've noticed that with Lingering Souls, Sword and Fire and Ice becomes a lot better. Like I've noticed that when I had when I was playing the non-Lingering Souls main list with Luris main, like I think I only got one trigger ever with Sword and Fire and Ice, but Lingering Souls has changed that. Like Lingering Souls just makes these equipment so much better. And I think the extra protection from Black Sword is not necessary. I think you just want another kind of sweeper. I think Engineer Explosive is really good right now, so I'm gonna do that swap. The other swap is I have a Concealed Courtyard over the Shambling Vent. I mentioned, I think every time I think I draw it's Shambling Vent, like it felt bad having a come into play tap land. So hopefully, and I know Martin has been helping me kind of test his build too, from the Facebook group, and he said that it actually lost in the game. So I think there's enough merit to kind of try the Concealed Courtyard over the Shambling Event. I also just want to it's funny because when I say like it's awful, and then the creature mode actually ends up being relevant. So we'll see how much we miss the Shambling Event. Like we're gonna keep an eye on the Concealed Courtyard. But other than that, I don't think I changed anything else. I'm going to keep this Tron hate. I talked to Martin a little bit before I started streaming today, and we talked about Kaya, Ghost Assassin, not Ghost Assassin, Orzhov Usurper, I believe is what it's called. Just a 3-mana one that when Drudge is really good. Like I actually have one of these in the sideboard, and she was really nice. And she's pretty good against all the Luris decks. It doesn't exile Scourge. I wish it exiled Scourge, but it's a nice piece of yard hate that just kind of impacts the board. And the ultimate is actually, you can get to ultimate pretty fast, surprisingly, because if the board is empty and you just slam a Kaya up to 4, and add another one, and like I've Kaya balled a lot of opponents out, more than you would think. So this is a consideration maybe over one of these big mana hate cards because we're just not going to win that matchup. Anyway, how's it going, Juddo? Hope your streams have been going well. I've been kind of tuning into your streams periodically. I know you betrayed your Jund deck a little bit, but I know you kind of went back as of recently. I should always double check if I have the most up-to-date version before I register the league, because that would be very unfortunate. But yeah, I think the Lingering Souls is just better than the Luris build right now, just because you're not going to be able to outvalue the field decks. Like you can try if you recur Luris, but like a lot of things have to like line up for that Luris engine to just take over the game against those decks, against those blue decks, right? In contrast, you can just play Lingering Souls and just attack, and then it's just surprisingly like making 2 1/1 flyers is the more proactive plan, which is kind of funny because it's 2 1/1s, but they fly, and just being able to just ignore Field of the Dead for that extra turn to get in with the tax is very clutch. So excuse me. So that's pretty decent. So we have turn 1 interaction and a turn 2 Stoneforge Mystic. Unless it's that deck. I think I'm gonna cling my own fetch land. Why does that have to be Tron? Just to cycle this cling. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, I'm glad I didn't say I was going to cut one of the 3 big mana spells. Oh, man. It's just a dead draw. Hopefully their hand is just ass. I think we just need a Sword of Feast of him in here, I guess, just to try to just pressure them. Batter Skull's our biggest clock. But we need to just pressure their hand maybe. Let's do that. These two cards are just dead. Unfortunate. Hopefully just play basic forest and don't do anything. I have a feeling they have Natty Tron. If they didn't play turn 1 map, and if they don't have turn 2 scrying, they probably have natural Tron. So we're probably just fucked here. In which case I'll probably have to trophy here. So I'm gonna draw step trophy them. Yeah, I'm gonna draw step trophy them. Dismember. Oh, so this is Etron? If this is Etron, I kind of want to save this trophy. It kind of makes me wish I had Batter Skull. I think we can afford... I think we can trophy that. I'm going to trophy the power plant here. If this is Etron, we have a shot, but we need to draw a threat ASAP. Yeah, this is Etron. Blast Zone. Okay, so the Matter Shipper is fine. How about a threat? Should have played the sword out. If I knew they're Etron, I would have gotten Batter Skull and held it up. But I guess you can't really tell. I'm just gonna push this now. Urza's power plant. Trophied the wrong land. Unfortunate. Okay. So I could pulse the Smasher, discard souls, play souls. I could also like discard the land. Like our most mana efficient play is discard souls, play souls. The dilemma is do we want the half of the souls? Like discarding it would mean you only have half of it. Like do we want the other half and delay it a turn? With the scavenger grounds, I think we just want to be a little bit more mana efficient, a little more tempo, I guess. Discard souls. Yep. Play souls. So now the sword becomes a lot better because of those lingering souls top deck. I'm hoping they don't sack this land, and then we can cling. Oh no. Okay, that's not bad. So I could cling just to see what I draw. I think I cling just to see what I draw. Just to get the extra card. Exile the creature. Yeah, we exile 4 cards. So 1, 2, 3. They already have the instant in the graveyard. I hate Cling Dust online. Oh crap! I exiled the wrong creature. Or the wrong card. I keep doing this with Cling Dust. Very annoying. I didn't mean I wanted to exile the creature. I wanted to exile whatever. But okay. I want to draw the extra card. That's unfortunate. I guess I attack opponent and attack. Do I want to attack the Ugin? I guess I do. That's annoying. I keep clicking the wrong card with Cling. I just missed. Yeah, I know. I know, Martin. I just messed up. I was thinking creature. I'm like, no, I wanted to. I knew what the card did. I just punted, which is very frustrating. We'll see if it matters, though. I guess it doesn't really technically matter. I guess we'll see what the next card is. All of us to kill 2 1/1s is pretty funny. Okay. Well, that's annoying because we could have had this in play, but then we would have sacked it with the Allure stuff. So I guess it depends on what we had on top. God damn it, Cling. I'm just not meant to cast it correctly. Okay. So they could minus the Ugin next turn on us, but... So we just insta-block here, right? Okay, that's unfortunate. Wow. So we could peer, and we attack the Ugin. We'll probably block with the Spirit. I can imagine them trading too, but... They also have the Blast Zone for this Hex Drinker, so it's not like they don't have outs to the Hex Drinker, which is annoying. So they have an unknown card in hand. Yikes. I think this game is slowly slipping away. Not slowly. I think the game is pretty much over here. I think I'm okay with conceding at this spot. We'll see what they fetch here. If they get like Wormcoil and we don't draw a path, I think we're kind of screwed. This Vraskel is stopping them from really doing anything, but... Yeah. I'm ready to just pack it in. They have a better board and 2 planeswalkers. Yeah, let's just. Does that change anything? I don't think so. No, because we can't equip with the sword anyway, with the Karn. Yeah, I don't think my Cling misclick would have mattered. So let's bring in the Fulminators. I think I like the Kaiasgal to be able to sack the creatures. Cling can come out, and I think I like just cutting the Inquisitions because all the cards that cost 3 or less we kind of don't really care about. I could also see arguing for just cutting the Scavenging Ooze as well, but I could also see maybe like excuse me, a Felidar Retreat to come in because this is kind of like a mid-range mirror. I think I'm gonna try that just for science. Let's try this out. Hex Shrinkers are kind of awkward because they have the Blast Zone, but I think we are kind of. I think we have to just force them to have it. Yeah, this hand is great. I'm gonna save the fetch land for Fatal Push if need be. So I'm gonna play Swamp for Thoughtseize, Forest for Charmaglyph, and then play the fetch and hold up. Matter is Shaper. So I have Natty-Tron. It's really annoying. So I'm actually going to take the Matter Reshaper here, I think. It's the card that nets them card advantage if we try to kill it. And also just prevents them from double spelling here. Yeah, let's just take the Matter Reshaper here. Tower. Hex Shrinker is awkward with a Walking Bliss in her opponent's hand. So let's play the Goyf. Probably Thoughtseize, and then maybe we'll probably just take the Ballista at that point. Mine. Ooh, they played Ballista for 1. Interesting. Land would be a great draw here, because then their Thought Knot Seer next turn doesn't do anything. So I guess we Thoughtseize just to see. Oh, they have another Ballista, I see. I think we just have to take the Karn here. So they're gonna TKS us plus Ballista. So I think we attack with Tarmogoyf. Thing is, do we want to push this Ballista? I think the answer is no. I think we just play this Hex Trigger. I'm going to hold up push for the TKS, and if they want to waste their Ballista on the Hex Trigger, then they can do that. If it isn't wrong, then it makes a question why I haven't decided. Which card are you referring to, Martin? Oh, Damping Sphere. I don't like Damping Sphere against Etron because they're perfectly fine casting all these cards without the actual Tron mana. Ooh, they have a choice here. Oh, they're scared of this card, aren't they? Oh, you scared. You are scared. I guess they could take it with the next Thought-Knots here. But if I draw a land... So, like, Damping Sphere, you don't bring it against Etron, but... Like, I like Damping Sphere. There's a lot of other implications where Damping Sphere would be better. So, like... Storm's kind of on the downtick, but, like, Amulet's good against... Damping Sphere is good against Amulet. So, there's implications there. Yeah, exactly. Untap land. Damn it. Really wanted to untap land for this. I mean, we can get pretty aggro here. Because if we thought Stoneforge Mystic get something, I could also just attack with this Hextrigger and trade with a Ballista if they want to make that trade. I don't want to invest any mana into it just because they can kill it. So this is a pretty free attack, I think, with this Hextrigger. Oh. So I'm going to get a Batterskull here. And if they want to spend their whole turn pumping all the mana into the Ballista, then they can. But this way, I guess the Ballista can become a 2/2, and if they want to kill the Stoneforge, they have to do it now. Oh, please give me an untapped land. Oh, don't. If it's a Smasher, I'm fine with it, actually. Okay, they better kill the Stoneforge here. If not, that sounds like a bad idea. They don't. That's awkward. I think we just stay aggro here. Attack. We don't know the rest of the contents of the hand. Wow, they let that happen. Interesting. They didn't even want to shoot me? That's a good draw. Oh, it's gonna happen. Oh crap, I don't have Batterskull on it. What am I doing? They took the Batterskull on me. I'm like not here. So I think this forces an attack with Tarmogoyf. Alright, this is what happens when I play after a long day at work. Come on. So, do I want to play around All's Dust? Yeah. Now I want to draw lands. Because I want this Felidar Retreat to just win the game. Yep. I agree, Martin. I agree. I agree. I mean, they're going to kill my board. And then they're going to attack me down with the Top-Knots here. Pretty straightforward here. So we fetch land and or just anything's pretty good here. Okay, that's pretty gross. So we have a lot of draws except for Fatal Push. Fatal Push is awkward because we need a fetch land. Okay. Make a 2/2. Or sack a card. Maelstrom Pulse. I guess I path this now, just in case I draw a Tarmogoyf. Or a Scavenging Ooze, which I think. Okay. That was a pretty good string of draws there. Okay. You got a card. I think I'm going to trophy this. I want the card off the top notes here. And if they had a big mana play, I think they would have cast it. I guess discard spells are not live. Do I want a cat or do I want a card? I think I want a cat. So let's just attack here. Do I want a Thoughtseize? I'm reading them on land. It's just an obvious land. They F6'd. So I'm not even going to bother Thoughtseizing. I think I'm going to make a cat too. So we have lethal on board. Don't do it. Okay. Nothing. Just have nothing. Oh, okay. The attack I'm taking. How do I win this game? Land wins the game. Ooh. So sack, pick a 1/1. Darn, they're gonna gain 4 life now with this. Oh, 4 cards, never mind. Darn, a fetch land would have won the game there. So I think sack and make a 1/1 is the play. And I think I want to do it. They're gonna sack the Reality Smasher. They have to sack the Reality Smasher on their turn. So I think I'm just trying to figure out if I want to do it on my turn or their turn. And I think I just wait. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking, Martin. That is exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, so them digging is good. Hopefully they just flood. They just need to I just need to fade a draw step here. I guess 2 draw steps, technically. And I just need them to attack. And then we have lethal on the backswing. They already went through 2 of their ballistas. Thought knots. They already went through 3 of the thought knots. Like if they play a random. Ooh, okay, they're attacking. Yeah, I agree. Well, here I'm gonna make them sack and make a 1/1. Okay. Double block here so I don't die. Equip the sword to this spirit and win the game. Kyle's Gala, baby. Let's go. Okay, let's get all the misplays out of the way. And hopefully we can have a smooth game 3. With a better hand, please. Felidar Retreat won games, though. That was a good showing from Felidar Retreat. Oh my god. Our opponent mulliganed to 5, and we're going to go to 5, too. How's it going, Poisonly? We're going to mulligan to 4 against Etron, because we can't have more than 1 land in our opener, which is really unfortunate. Okay. So we want 4 cards, right? Probably just this. Bottom these 3. Actually, bottom these 3. That's a fair line, too. I think we keep these 4. Yeah, so then we go to 2. Yeah, I can see that happen. That's probably better. You're right, Martin. So long as they don't have Natty Tron or anything, should be okay. Oh no. Battery Shaper. Gotta try on here. Land? We need to land in one of the next two draw stars. Yeah, that's fair. I think your land was better, Martin. I agree. Okay, so hopefully they don't have anything. The Leon can take over the game. They don't have any lands in hand. And they just spend their turn cracking a map. They don't. They just have... Okay. I don't think they're gonna be able to afford to sack this. I could hold up Kyle's Guile. Or I could play Liliana. I think I just like playing Liliana here, but I'm gonna attack first. Excuse me. And hopefully they don't have a Matter Ray Shaper off the top. That would be very unfortunate. I guess I could have Liliana minus first just to see. That was probably a better sequence there. Because if they have a hit exactly Matter Ray Shaper, then I wish I didn't attack. They have wastes. Okay. So they just have lands in hand? If they just have lands in hand, that would be very good for us. Just flood, please. They have Urza's Mine in hand. Play the Mine, so they have 3 unknown. Okay. That's unfortunate. So Fatal Push or other Liliana would be good here. Scavenging Ooze. Let's plot. Blast. So, okay. Wow, they ditched Tron Land, so that means they probably have something gassy in hand. No. They probably had this in hand, maybe? I could see them keeping the Blast Zone over the power plant. I mean, that seems like a very good keep there. So if we draw Fulminator Mage, that'd be good for us. I'm gonna block with Tarmogoyf here. It's just gonna die to the Blast Zone anyway, or it can just die to the Scavenging Grounds. If I tried to double block, Scavenging Ground just blows us out. So I just need a single block here to protect us only now. So I can kill his Thought Nuts here. Oh no. So I'm just gonna make my Skoos big. Yeah. This is tough. One, two. So they'll probably spend their turn taking up Blast Zone next turn. What do we need? Not that. I think it's worth playing defense here. I can see them just taking up Blast Zone. Of course they have Natural Tron. I'm gonna hold this for Felidar Retreat off chance we drop, but I don't think it matters. What are they doing? They don't need to tap this land for this. They just need to tap power plant. Did they not realize that they have Natural Tron? Oh, okay. That was a lot of effort to do that. They also could have powered up Ballista. Do they not realize they have Tron? I don't think they do. They don't realize they have Tron. Then they now just realize they have Tron. So what are our outs here? Liliana's technically an out. We just need a removal, I guess. Okay, that counts. Something good. We play on. We just need a fatal push off the top. Yeah, all we need is a fatal push. We need a block here. Because they can just pump this up enough to kill us. Okay. Are we just dead, actually? I think they're 1 damage short. Am I wrong? Yeah, they're 1 damage short. Yeah, they're 1 damage short. So if we draw, literally need to draw a fatal push here. Okay, so we need to draw Liliana fatal push trophy here. So I'm gonna make our opponent do it because opponent show they can't do math. God, that ballista just took over the game. I'm gonna change the record now. We're not gonna win this game. F6 first. Oh. You don't get the pleasure button. Turn too late. That was close. I mean, we were almost able to turn the corner there, but what are you going to do? It's a tough matchup. Like Blaststone really just kind of made that matchup really bad, just because they just have a main deck sweeper that they can tutor for, and especially because all of our threats are just randomly 2-drops. It's like, ugh. But gotta bounce back. Hopefully we get a better second match. I mean, we stole a game. Game 2 was pretty good. The Felidar Retreat has just been super gas. Like, it's just been very, very impressive. It doesn't look good, but just like Lyrics of the Dream Men. The game was also a mulligan to 4 too, but it looks like we're gonna keep mulliganing. I think we have to keep this because we can't go to 4 again. Just keep this interaction here. We're against Lure, so we want all the removal, I guess. Man, Moda has just not been treating us kindly at all. I think we just take the Thoughtseize. What's nice is this Scourge isn't going to do anything. So let's take this Thoughtseize. This hand would be a lot better if we had full grip. Obviously, going to 5 hurts. So that's the card that they drew. Oh wait, no, they had Blicker. So no, ignore what I said. They had the Bolt. So I'm just gonna hold Fatal Push. Yep. Ball plus fetch land's good for them. Mesa. They don't like the card, huh? Double Scourge. I think I just have to take the bolt here. What's annoying is that Luris is just now going to take over the game. Sure. I think we can let this happen. I'm going to push the Scourge here. I'm going to go for the Stoneforge Mystic. I think I have to just go for the Batter Skull here. Are they bluffing? We can't let this through. Because, like, this is going to be a 4-4. Death Shadow, sure. Play out the hand, yeah. Guess we just play out this Tarmogoyf. Actually, on second thought, I think I'm going to play this Batter Skull. Because at this current state, they can't attack. I could see them just spending a turn recurring Luris here. Because like if I could get this Batter Skull into play, I can attack, go to 20, and the Scourge dies. You attack me. Okay, so that means they have a removal spell, probably. I'm gonna kill the Shadow? They bolt themselves. Then we trade. But I'll take that. Because the Scourge doesn't technically die. That's unfortunate. Oh, that was a good draw by them. So at this point, we can like trophy the Luris. I guess we could Thoughtseize the Luris away. We can trophy the Scourge and be okay. But we need to draw a land. This is all depending on us drawing a land, so we can Thoughtseize and trophy. I can see them attacking with just the Scourge. Yeah. Ooh. I think I just have to do this block. If they have Bolt, then they have Bolt. I need to make them have it at this point. I could have double blocked here. Okay, we're just back in square one. Then I should have just blocked there. I could have trophied the Scourge. Yeah, I should have just double blocked. I think you're just gonna concede. We just unfortunate. Very frustrating. Kyle's Guile. Explosives. Gonna cut the Thoughtseizes. Do we just call it discard? I think I could see that argument. I could also see just cutting Hex Drinkers. Let's just try cutting all the discard. Sure. That was a good draw for us because this Tarmogoyf gets out of bolt range now. There's a lot of good options for them. Yeah, we mulled into 4, which is unfortunate. They also mulled into 5, but their deck handles mulligans better than ours. So now we're down a game to this matchup too. We also mulled into 5 and kept a 1-lander because we had to. So this Tarmogoyf's beefy. I can see an argument for going like EE on 1 plus Tarmogoyf just to play. Like if we just draw another land, I can see EE on 1 and Tarmogoyf just so we play around discard spells. Grandma answer. Well, I guess since we drew the second one, I guess it's okay we just play the Tarmogoyf out. They do play K-Command. That's also an argument to keep in hand as well. Also just keep our life total high so we don't play this clearing for Scourge. Speak of the Devil. Just a 1/1. Okay. Unfortunate. So I think we E on 2. And then don't crack it. Just to be the most mana efficient. And then hopefully they play out like all their shadows and Swiss spheres and stuff. What does that mean? Okay. Oh boy. I guess we can crack this now. Cling? Yeah. Luris in hand? Yep. So they have Luris in hand. So I'm gonna have to crack this clearing. And then Fatal Push the Luris. I can see them also just playing Death Shadow too. So we have a lot of good draws at this point here. That is one of them. Okay, come on, top deck, let's go. Top deck, let's go, top deck. Okay, I'll take that. I will take that. That's plus. Let's get out of here. Lava Dart. Do we board out our Hex Drinkers? I don't think we did. So if we somehow win this game too, we'll board we'll board out the Hex Drinkers. So we'll sack the dart. Okay. Yep. So go to 10. Let's get exchange for our opponent. Gosh darn it. Let's cling the bauble. We're hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a thread. So let's see if they attack us or if they attack Liliana. Oh, don't K command. Don't do it. K command, bring back Death's Shadow would be very good for us. Or good for them. Okay. So Maelstrom Pulse. We got Maelstrom Pulse as an out. We have Lingering Souls as an out. So Maelstrom Pulse and Lingering Souls are outs here. Tarmogoyf does not. Yeah, we can technically cling, but let's cling their cling. Unfortunate. Just not a night with the mulligans, I think, but what are you going to do? It sucks because that's the matchup we want too. But like I don't mind playing that matchup. It's just like we just kept mulligan in that matchup. Our opponent mulligan to 5. Spread the love with the mulligans, huh? Spread the love. Of course. I'm gonna hold that up. Because if they turn to TKS, okay, they don't. Okay. That's a card. That's unfortunate. Gonna get a Battle Skull here. If we get smashed, it's kind of sucks. God. So we're just gonna flash in Battle Skull, go to 7. We can If we just need to hope they have nothing else, and then we can batter Skull and try to recoup some life back and play out some Tarmo dudes. Oh no. Jesus Christ. We have to take this. We gotta recuperate with the batter Skull. We're gonna go to 2. Technically go to 6. Hopefully we can play out some chump blockers here. Try to figure out if I want to grow this Tarmogoyf. So I could like just feed my 2 dislike. I could grow Gorf into a 3/4. I guess I could just double Goyf too. Or I could also just Goyf plus Stoneforge. I think I like Goyf plus Stoneforge. Airblock like that. Oh my goodness. Sure. If I draw an untapped land, I can equip the Batter Skull onto my Tarmogoyf. So I think we just play out all our Goyfs here. So we just have a bigger board than they do. Matter Reshaper? Okay. I think I'm bored with just attacking with this Batter Skull now. Boop. I don't know. I feel like that'd be a mistake if that were the case. I feel like Etron should play Manic Relics. I think they're really good right now, especially with Prowess, like Luris decks just being tier 1. Ooh, Raise My Tome's good. We just need to hope they, like you said, don't top deck the Relic Or top deck All Is Dust. Or Karn. There's a lot of bad draws for us. And now they have Tomb, so they can just keep drawing more into it. Smasher. All the Smashers, okay. So interesting. So I'll get a forest or a plains. I'll get a plains. I'm gonna get this chalice just so I can grow these Tarmogoyfs. Inquisition. So I guess we just attack here. So I think I just equip. I wanted to see if I wanted to do this, because I kind of want to just, because I don't want to commit any mana when I really, this is like the most mana intensive play, and like I need to do this anyway, so I'd rather just do that, because Growing Ghost isn't really going to do anything when they can just block with the Smasher. If I can make this into a 5/6, then I would attack, but that is not the case here. That's a good draw. So that line is what hurts me, is because now they can take my souls. That was a very good draw. Let's Lily on a minus here. And if they stack the Smasher, I can Inquisition now. They don't. So is this worth making an 8/9? I don't think so. We'll just do it anyway. Just to gain the life. I'm not gonna attack with the Tarmogoyf. Ooh, they take it. That's scary because that means they have gas in hand. That tome is so good. They scry. We just need to dodge all his dust. Oh, they topped. No bueno. Interesting. Let's plus Liliana. See what they discard. Maybe they can discard something that'll grow the Tormaglyph. Discard an artifact. Shall we? Spatial contortion. I think we have to sit back here. Actually, I think attacking the Karn is safe here. Because we can't do anything here. We can't equip, we can't bring it back. Until we deal with this Karn anyway. And then if this trades with the Smasher, then we have 2 Tormaglyphs. And then this Liliana minus becomes a lot better. So they can get Bridge, which would be unfortunate for us because then this game just goes on and they can just get Ballista. So we need to draw a Trophy here. They can also just get Sorcerer Spyglass and name Liliana too, but Tormod's Crypt, okay. Oh, they drew a Smasher? Are you serious? They drew all 4 Smashers this game. So if they exile their own yard, Tarmogoyf is still a land, creatures are 4, 5, 5, 6. If they exile their own yard, my yard, they get land, artifact, creatures, land, artifact, instant, creature. So Tarmogoyf's still big even with this Tormod's Crypt. Right? Exile our yard, they get land, creature, artifact. Yeah, so we just double block here. Like, they needed to get Relic, not Tormod's Crypt. Like, these Goyfs are still big. And I don't mind trading this Liliana for the Stalnuts here. Chalice on 0, interesting. Oh, such a good draw. So I'm going to take this Karn down. Attack our opponent, attack our opponent. Okay. I'm actually going to hold this Liliana. Kind of want to save it. On second thought, I think I'm going to Liliana. If they have Smasher and they attack it, then whatever. But then this allows us to double spell or Liliana. Like, double spell or removal spell, essentially. We can do 2 sack Edict effects if they have, like, Matter Reshaper or something. Okay. Excuse me. And then here I'm just gonna hold. Ooh. Dang, we're just 1 mana short. We're gonna get Sword, Feast and Famine. Alright. That was a slog we got there. Okay. I guess we just do the same sideboard plan. Take out the Cling. I think we take out the Hex Shrinkers because they're kind of awkward. Take out the Inquisitions. So like these are the cards I don't like. I kind of actually don't like Scavenging Ooze either. So it's like, do we want Hex Shrinkers? Do we want discard spells? Or do we want Scavenging Oozes? Like we want some combination of these 3 cards. How's it going, Andrew? Hope you're having a good day. Definitely. I always get like allergies and stuff during the winter, so I have to like drink a lot of water, and my water cup is empty right now, so I do need a refill soon. Yeah, I might just keep it the Hex Drinkers. It just sucks against like Blast Zone and the like, so I might just go like this. Scavenging Ooze can kind of rarely take over the game just because I don't know why they got Tormod's Crypt. That was just a bad take there. Reluctantly keep this hand just because it's honestly not that great. And we can keep them off Tron, but what are they thinking about here? Matter Reshaper, Ugin. They don't have Natty Tron. We have the Fulminator. So I'm going to take the Matter Reshaper here. Hope they don't have Natty Tron. Even if they do, it's a turn late, and we can Fulminate them the next turn. So, Power Plant. 2-drop. Not the 2-drop I want. Trying to figure out if the 2 life matters here, because if I draw like another fast land, then like the fast lands become so bad. But I think saving the 2 life might be worth it here. So I'm gonna Fulminate them this turn if they don't do anything. If they have TKS, that's fine. They probably, I don't know, probably take a Fulminator. A trophy, we can just lay on them there. Chalice on 1 is fine. The question is, do we want to Fulminate or Liliana? I think I just want a Fulminator here. Yeah, I think I just want a Fulminator here. Keep them off their 1 off that they get Ugin. So we know 3 of the 5 cards. Probably gonna Liliana plus the land away. Come on, opponent. Just crush me now. Just end the game. Opponent is in the tank. You're thinking about why Our opponent's opponent is playing some shitty deck from 2016. What were the other two matches? I lost to another Eldrazi Tron opponent and Black-Red Prowess. They played mine. I don't know. I feel like that's the type of deck that they just play because they can. They pitched Ugin. Yeah, that's the argument I was making where, like, people will just play Tron no matter how badly positioned Tron is right now. Like, Tron is actively bad. It just is not good position right now. And people still play it. I just keep running into these Etron and Tron opponents because people just like their deck, and that's perfectly fine. You know, it's okay. I mean, you're allowed to play whatever deck you want to play. Look what deck I'm playing right now. Okay. So let's go to clearing and pass. Actually, let me crack clearing. In case I draw Maelstrom Pulse, I'm going to pulse this. Okay. Very close to ultimating here. Of course. So we need to draw Lingering Souls. Maelstrom Pulse. Maelstrom Pulse. Please draw like an expedition map. Just all the shitty cards. We need Lingering Souls here. Lingering Souls actively best draw. Another. Oh no. Oh, and they can attack with this chalice. Oh, no, they can't. If they plus the chalice, it just dies. Please plus the chalice. No, they just do it. Hopefully they just have a land. I don't know what they have. They probably have like a 6-drop or something that they can't cast. They've been holding this card for a long time. Crucible Worlds. It's a good name, I guess. I'm gonna fetch now. So they have Crucible plus Ballista. Yep. So now they have Tron mana. I can see them just getting Kyle style. Guess I just pitch one of these Stone Forges. I can entwine this Kaya's Guile here. You've activated my trap card. opponent's like, what is that card? Who plays this card in Modern? So, a sword off the top would be very good here. They didn't activate this card yet. Okay, sword is good here. Or unless they get Ballista. They could also just get Sorcerer Spyglass, which I think would be a good name. But then the sword would be a very good top deck here. So we need sword. Depends on what they name it. The sword can be very good here or very bad here. They have 7 mana. Technically 8 mana if they wanted to get an Eldrazi, but I doubt it. They got what equivalent gen. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna plus. Discard Stoneforge Mystic. And then just pray this is good enough. We can activate Liliana, ultimate them. Yeah. I think this game is worth conceding here at this point. Nice. Opponent brought Grafdigger's Cage against us. What does that say about our opponent? Do we just board out Hex Triggers? That picture doesn't do anything against their deck. Like, they can just cast their spells through a Dapping Spear. That's the thing. Hello. My dog has just entered the stream. Why does Abzan suck so much? Dolly says Abzan sucks donkey dick. It doesn't really shut them out because like they can just hard cast all their spells if they really want to. They could just take them off Tron. So I'm going to Chalice on 1. Land will be off the top will be good here. Let's get the Scavengers down. I mean, what does Dapping Spear really do here? It doesn't really do anything. Like it ends up just being a mid-range mirror. Like it's just a mid-range mirror. Like you have to think about it that way. They're not a big mana deck, and that's the thing. Chalice on 1. Just do it. Just pay the Chalice on 1. Dismember, okay. Fine. I guess we just start pressuring their hand with Liliana. Yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, Dapping Spear is just not good in this matchup. It really isn't. Like it's you can't treat them like Tron. You gotta treat them like a mid-range deck. Like even Fulminator Mage is like not that great here. They just discard a land. If they don't have no land in hand, that's pretty funny. Okay, sure. Oh, they have Tron now. So they can Chalice now. But like, they get Tron here, and then they cast a Thought-Knot here. Like, okay. Like, it doesn't do anything. Dolly, stop. Untap land. Untap land. Alright, let's get the cat stuff going. I'm juiced. I'm juiced about these cats. Hey. Yep, exactly, Chaos. Exactly. So they have access to 5 mana. If they drew Smasher, that would be very unfortunate. Ooh. Land. Land. Let's make some 2/2s. Plus the on here. Flashback Souls. I like Felidar Retreat. Felidar Retreat won us a game against Eldrazi I think. Hopefully wins us a game here. They're 1 mana off Blast Zone. So I'm going to just slam the ultimate here. If they don't cast anything. It's pretty sweet. It's cute, but it's also like it's been pulling weight surprisingly. I'm not gonna lie. It's just like our own Field of the Dead. Like it's obviously not as good as Field of the Dead, but it's we have a Field of the Dead in this sideboard essentially, and like the +1/+1 has been pretty good. Okay, so they played the power plant that they fetched. 1, 2, so 11 mana. Ooh, so they just draw lands, I think. I don't think we can be greedy here. I think we have this ultimate now. But let's attack first, just to see what they do. Yes, be scared of the Felidar Retreat. No. How do I like this split here? Because if they keep this pile, they have a mine in the graveyard, so there's less likely that they'll draw the other mine. If they take this pile, they're off Tron, but they can activate Blast Zone, but then they can't. Like they're far off activating Blast Zone, and then I think they'll keep this pile. If we split the lands, I don't think I'm pretty sure they'll probably keep this pile. Because, like, if we go like this, I think this is worse. Because, like, I don't think they want to keep Chalice. I could also just see this. But, like, I could also see this, too. No, but then they have 3 mana to kill Blast Zone. This actually might be the safer play. Because if they get Tron mana, like, whatever here, they need to go land plus whatever. They probably have a land in hand. I think I like this pile more than the first pile I had. Because this Chalice doesn't do anything. This Blast Zone I honestly could care less about now. But if they keep the Blast Zone... and like, actually I like this pile a lot more because they need the tower to complete Tron here. And I sack 2 of the towers versus 1 of the mines the other way. So I like this pile a lot more. I have a feeling they're going to keep the Tron land, maybe? Actually, this is pretty even. This is pretty even versus the other split I had initially. Like, I had a feeling they're going to just keep the lands. But I think this is better because this is even closer. Excuse me. So, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3... Trying to figure out which sword to get. I think I want Fire Nice here. It gives us the reach. Yay. Alright, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I've been coughing a lot. I'll be right back. It's Untitled, so like, we go there all the time. Where exactly is it?
Hey, Pat. 101 a little?
Like up 101 a little?
Pat's way, kind of like,
Oh, I see.
you know where Carson Connector is? There's the next one.
Oh, I see.
Like, I'm not like both of them. Yeah. Like both of them.
Oh, yeah.
Is it this way or this?
I'm assuming the straw goes on your big toe.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's all the same.
No, I think the other way.
Okay, you can wear it that way then. So, today's stream has been awkward because we keep playing Eldrazi-tron. But splitting the Eldrazi-tron matchups pretty decent. Wish it didn't mulligan as much this week. I mean, the Black-Red Prowess matchup, we just definitely mulliganed a ton. Couldn't really help it. Sure. we just curve out here with a bunch of boomer threats, Hex Drinker, Stoneforge into Lingering Souls. I like our opponent's avatar. It's like a little fox with wings. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Does Abzan have access to Triumph Beyond D-Sphere? We have Fulminators. There's a new card that was printed in Zendikar. It's the Black Spreading Seas. I like this card a lot in the Lurrus build that I was running a few weeks back, because it slams on turn 2. It doesn't suck as much as Damping Sphere because it cantrips. Against Eldrazi, trying to fight Lithoform Blights that slam the Lithoform Blights, and just because like it cantrips, so like you're not losing anything in the mid-range matchups. And then like if they like Nature's Claim it, like you have a Lurrus, so like thanks, like I gain for life, I'll bring the Lithoform Blight back. It's pretty decent. Yeah, so I like that. Spire Bluff Canal. Is this? I have a feeling this is Storm. Or Blue-Red Prowess, that's fine. This is an interesting topic here. Do we get Batter Skull or Sword of Fire and Ice? I think we get Sword of Fire and Ice because we have the Lingering Souls in hand. Let's get the Sword because I think our Stoneforge Mystic's gonna die. Excuse me. Yeah, so like Lithoform Blight I really liked in the sideboard. Okay. They're just playing a control deck. They have no mountains to sack to that Lava Dart. That's pretty sweet. So next turn I can go Inquisition plus Cling. Okay. Lightning Bolt, Merchant of the Veil. I think I take Lightning Bolt here. This is one card they have that interacts with their Lingering Souls. Probably Cling the Lava Dart now, and then Trophy the thing. So it's like blue-red thing. Take the card with flashback. You have no mountains. So next turn we can Sword Equip, and they have to have removal. They built 2 Lightning Bolts. That's really funny. Opt first. Bottom with Opt. That's good. Metamorphose, okay. Okay. I don't think Batter Skull is a take here, because like if we can equip this to a spirit, the game is just almost over. They're digging. Like this line makes them have removal, or they're just screwed. While the Batter Skull is like, I don't think the Batter Skull is as threatening as the sword, considering we have souls in our hand. If we didn't have the souls, like right here, like now we just like take over the game. And it makes them have like another thing essentially. Sure. Oh, they have Arc-Light Phoenixes. That's cute. So this is it Phoenix? It's really cute. So they need another way to discard more Arc-Light Phoenixes. Okay. Oh man, if we can cling that Arc-Light Phoenix, oh, that would be brutal. So no Faithless Looting in this deck makes this really, really bad. Boomer Abzan versus Izzet Phoenix. This was pretty good Magic like a couple years ago. Come on, right? Ooh, they bolt the Spirit. Okay. Okay, you got Arc-Light Phoenix. I admire our opponent for doing what they're doing. All the admiration. What do they have? Opt and Finale. So we're going to take the Finale. Wasting their time. Oh, goodness. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to shock the Phoenix, and I think I do. I'm just gonna do it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just so I don't want to get it countered. They just concede. Izzet Phoenix, huh? That's cute. Spellbomb, Kai's Guile, Ashiok. I'm gonna take out the Hexringers because it dies to Bolt. I think I'm gonna trim the Lilianas. I don't remember if I board a Liliana against Thing. I don't remember. I think I can trim trophies though. Maybe we just like shave here. Maybe we don't want Ashioks. They're so often undervalued and it makes me kind of sad. Yeah, Grimflayer is just like, when it's good, it's really, really good, and then when it's bad, it's just really, really, really bad. I think I'm going to trim a Sword of Feast and Famine and a Stoneforge Mystic. And go like this. Like, I love Grimflayer as a card. It's so fun, but it's just, Modern has just come to the point where, like, those kind of, like, micro advantages you can get just is not good enough. Let's keep this. Let's be greedy here. So I smell an Opt. Oh god, please give me a fetch land. Spell Pierce, okay. Thanks for milling over that Blood Moon. I guess we take the Manamorphose. We also just take the Merchant, but then if they have the Merchant, if they pitch 1, 2, 3, so if they draw Arclight Phoenix, we are screwed. It's because they can just discard. So I think I'm gonna take the Merchant here. Thoughtseize next turn. Probably take the bulk with it because I'll probably Manamorphose here. So I'm gonna take the Merchant. Well, I hope next turn we can leave with Spell Bomb, and then we're kind of safe from them vomiting out stuff with lightning. So they smartly don't play the Manamorphose. Oh god. Aria of Flame. I think we just take the Aria. We have to just take the Aria. Hopefully they don't draw Blood Moon. Fetch land. Oh, baby, let's go. You're right, Gabriel. I actually had a Pioneer Abzan list that was really sweet. I really liked it. It's just unfortunate that it's just not like Pioneer just kind of broken. Like I don't know. I actually built a sweet like Abzan Traverse list in Pioneer that I top 8'd with. And it was so fun. Because it was like Abzan Traverse with Heliod combo. So like you had like Thoughtseize, Grimflare, oh my gosh. It had Big Nissa, the 5-mana Nissa, and it was cool because you can there was a synergy where like you can make dudes and then you can like there was like 3 walking blisters. Do I have I can just I remember I had it on Facebook. There's a Pioneer Abzan list that Pioneer Abzan group that I made on Facebook, where at Pioneer First Inception, and then I just abandoned it essentially just because like it's just you can't play this deck in the format. That's just like impossible. Let me just look up. How do I search in here? I really like that. I built that deck from the ground up, and I top 8'd with it at a local 1K at the Shadow Fireball, and it was so much fun. Yeah, that's the thing. Like Uro was just not fun. There's probably I don't know if this is clear, but I had Blooming Marshes. This was before Companions. So after Companions, I gave up on Pioneer. So I had Blooming Marshes, Fatal Passages, Basics, and just a bunch of Shocklands and 2 Shambling Vents. I had Brain Maggot, which is pretty sweet as kind of another discard spell. 4 Grimflares, 2 Scoozes, 2 Coursers, a Heliod, 2 Murderous Riders, 2 Trackers, a Kalidas. Pelucos was my Secret Tech as my just a late like if they had Uro. This is kind of our late game bomb because Plukanos is really, really good. 3 Ballistas because like Ballistas are actually good removal in the format. X1s actually are there in that format, so like playing Ballista on 1 is still really good. 4 Thoughtseizes for Traverse. And just removal here with Grizzly Savage. And the cool thing about it is like you can mill Heliod and you can just bring it back with Liliana. Like Heliod's just kind of like that backup combo piece where like there's subtle synergy here. Like we have Nissa, and then we have like Brain Maggot to kind of fuel the Delirium. We have like just a value play with Murderous Rider and Tireless Shocker. and then you can just backdoor combo people. Like you just have ballista as removal, and then you can just traverse for a Heliod and just win the game if you have a ballista, or if you have a Heliod, you can just traverse for a ballista and win. And there's like subtle combos where like we can play ballista for one, course with Heliod and play Courser, play a land, put the counter on ballista and then combo off, or like Scoos, eat something, gain life, put a counter on ballista and go off. Like there's synergies here where like it's I really like how I built this deck, and then it just isn't good in Pioneer anymore, and I'm really sad. But like this was so much fun because like it's oh there's an ad. Oh that's I I do I have to explain the whole deck over again? Which is really funny. There's no best so I'm enjoying a lot of the meta. I'm playing Soul Ties of Liberty so much I told Soldier Earl, but I would love to be able to play there. This looks really cool. I'm gonna lost this ballista. Yeah, that's the thing. So like they actually banned my deck. Like I actually played against Reed Duke. He was on Sultai and I actually beat him on his stream. Um, and it was just like a back and forth game, and like it was just a top deck war. It was like an insane game. And he had like I think he inevitably had like Uro, Liliana, and something else. I think an Ashiok, like the 5-minute Ashiok, something like he had like an insane board, and my board was like not as good, and then I just top decked my Traverse, comboed off on him, and I think that's just the appeal to that kind of build. That I just put in so much work into this deck, like you have no idea, and I'm really sad that it's like this deck isn't convertible anywhere. Like this deck isn't good in modern. It just is too slow. There's too much interaction in modern. Um, like I wish there was like a mid-range plan in this deck that has a backup combo, and I think that's what we need in our Abzan colors to make it playable. Like we need a backup combo that just goes over the top that can ignore Field of the Dead or just random planeswalkers. Because like if we're behind, we are screwed. Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if we don't just outgrind, we can just win with a combo, which is insane. This hand is really sus, but I'm gonna keep it just because we have some threats and lands. Like this is a pretty decent hand here, and I can see a 6 being better. Another Spire Bluff Canal deck. Okay, so this hand's pretty bad against that. I can see an argument for Mulligan now. Let's Inquisition. Gutshot, Manamorphose. So I think I have to take the Manamorphose here, sadly, so then they don't Storming Entity us. I mean, the Gutshot sucks, but like, what are we gonna do? We can't let them Storming Entity. Then we'd just be too far behind. So Blue-Red Prowess. Oh no. Just the beatdowns. We need draw removal now. I don't think we play the Canopy Land yet. His hand is really bad. Our opponent's hand is also pretty bad until they just one-shot us. Lingering Souls. So now they can Storming Entity, which is scary. So they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 if we don't block. Okay. I think we have to block here. I'm gonna storming into this. Sure. That was a great draw. Yeah, Hexdrinker is definitely not the strongest in this matchup. Okay. So I'm gonna force the growth, right? I'm gonna block here. Force in the growth. And trophy this. I'll probably take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who they target? Oh, perfect. Because I was going to trophy the storming entity anyway. So now I have to equip this and shock that. Go to 6. So any burn spell or any kind of spell just means we lose. But I don't think we can play around any of that. Unfortunate. I shouldn't have willed in that hand. I mean, that was just super greedy on my end. What are you going to do? What the Thoughtseize is. High Guile, Engineer Explosives. I don't think Damning Spear is worth it here. I don't think Choke is good enough here. There are too many like non-islands. Maybe we just keep an Thoughtseize. I can also just see cutting a Stoneforge and a sword. Sounds good. I think we have to play around Blood Moon though, but I think we can do that. They're pretty threat light. I think if we can, but I think we can take the bull, typically the Soulscar Mage. We'll push the Soulscar Mage. So let's take the bull because that'll answer Liliana. Our hand actually lines up really nicely with theirs. No, I have not. Do you have a link to it, Gabriel? I'm not aware of that kind of a spell. That's pretty sweet. If you don't mind sharing. Is it 2 mana? Because that'd be insane if it was. Is it on like Mythic Spoiler or something? Do you have a link? Nothing's coming up for me. Oh, I see. I doubt that it'll be good, sadly. So I was burned before. Like I've seen some blue red Phoenix list play. Oh, interesting. I've seen some blue red Phoenix list Prowess list play Spell Pierce. Surgical Extraction is an interesting name here. So it's just the art? I think I'd still be interested in seeing the art. So I'm going to Stormwing into my Liliana. They are. Bottom them twice. Good for us. Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna get a swamp here and then get a plains here. Just to play around Blood Moon. Drawing the Stoneforge Mystics made me happy that I took the bolt with our Inquisition. Violet. Burst Lightning. So they have Islet, 1 unknown. Lingering Soul's a good draw. I think I'm gonna Lingering Souls first. It's the most mana efficient play. And then next year we can go Stoneforge plus Flashback. Yep. And then I think I'm just gonna get Sophie here. Just pressure our opponent, make them have removal. I think it's better than Batterskull. Sure. We can. That does not stop our plan at all. I feel like a lot of people like knee-jerk Batterskull in all those situations. That's what happened last match, where I think a lot of people might have fetched Batterskull there. Lingering Souls in 2020. Our opponent is now off blue mana. Oh, sweet. Do I want the other Thought Seizes? So I can see like Thought Seizes over the Stoneforge Mystics. Something like that. On the draw. Stoneforge Mystics is just not great on the draw. I mean, that's pretty cool. If this is a 2-mana Planeswalker, yeah. When's Call Line coming out? That's the real question. Oh, February 5th. So still quite a few months. February, yeah. Still quite a few months, unfortunately. If Kaya is our savior here. So we saw Blood Moon, so we just have to play around it. Sadly, this hand is kind of awkward. Can't exactly play around Blood Moon in this hand. Kaya's Kyle. If they turn 3 Blood Moon us, we're kind of screwed. They give a 1-lander. Did you keep a 1-lander? Looks like they did. Wow. Wow. Probably. I mean, like Orzhov Stoneblade is already better than Abzan Stoneblade. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised. Like we need a card that makes Abzan better, but not Orzhov, which is kind of a tall ask to be honest. Like I don't know what that card would look like. So they're so far off Blood Moon, I think we can just do this. And make them have literal Lightning Bolt or Burst Lightning. And in this situation, I think we get Batter Skull here. So losing a value piece would be good. I think we just make them have it again. The thing about that too is like they could also it'll just slot into Green White Titan too. Like the Reclaimer list, like I can see them just running that as well. Are they digging? Or do they have the removal already? Damn, Surgical in our Fatal Push is absurd. I can see an argument for playing the Kai's Gala there, but oh man. Wow. So we're gonna go to 8. Taking a lot of damage out of the Swiss Sphere. I'll probably make him sack and gain 4 life here. Let's tap correctly here. Excuse me. This plays into Burst Lightning, but I think it's fine. Just play this because we're going to hardcast this Barrow Skull anyway. I'm stuck on 1 land. Sweet. So we salvaged this league. We ended up 3-2, losing to only Eldrazi-tron. We beat Blue-Red Phoenix. Yeah, Blue-Red Phoenix, which is really weird. Blue-Red Prowess. Oh, sorry, we went 2-3. We went 2-3. Not 3-2. What am I doing? We lost to Black-Red Prowess. I don't know what I'm thinking. No, we went 3-2. We beat Black Prowess. What? I'm getting old. Right? What did we beat here? We beat Black-Red Prowess, right? Oh no, we split Eldrazi-tron. That's what we did. I'm sorry. We split Eldrazi. I'm getting old. I need to go to bed. So we split Eldrazi-tron and we lost to Black-Red Prowess, and we beat Izzet Phoenix and Blue-Red Prowess. The good old 3-2. Oh, buddy. Yeah, this deck has a shot against the fair decks. I mean, that's the thing. Felidar Retreat has been pretty fun. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's just so difficult to play this deck. You just get so outgrinded by everything, or just the card just isn't good. But it's fun. Like, the equipment are really fun with Lingering Souls. I think if I want to keep sticking to it, I think this version is great. Like, Lingering Souls has proven to be very, very good. Felidar Retreat has been very, very good. It looked good. It won us all the blue-red matchups, and it just carrying a sword looked good. Like, it actually felt good. And I've been a huge hater against Lingering Souls, honestly. To the point where like I just had like this has been a recent experimentation with Lingering Souls, and Lingering Souls have looked good. I think that's the thing. Like the swords look good on a Lingering Souls. Just being able to attack in and get sword triggers has been very good. Like just being situations where you can just fly over the board has been very very relevant. I don't think so. I don't think it'll just been news because like you just outgrind the removal. Like you force their opponent to just have multiple removal spells. Otherwise, you just lose to a soul's spirit carrying a sword. So I think I'm gonna keep going. I would just probably just continue this version. I don't know. I might. I've been trying like other decks off stream just to kind of take a break from this deck because it's just kind of a slog. I tried like the green white Heliod counters deck. I went 3-2 with it technically. Like Moto just like shat on me, and I had the Heliod Ballista combo with that. I played plenty of times online, and it didn't give the Ballista the +1/+1 counter for some reason. I think I just did some weird audio thing or something, and it just died. But technically, it would have been a 3-2 if I just didn't do that. And I don't like that deck online just because the Spike Feeder combo is just such an annoying thing to do. I might try like the green white Titan list, just a bigger deck that just has Field of the Dead. I think like for us to beat these frame matches, we need Field of the Dead. I might try that off stream, but I should be able to play this again. I'll probably play this deck on Saturday. I think my next stream is going to be on Saturday, probably in the evening time. So if you guys want to support the channel, you guys can follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/KODiamonds. You guys can follow me on YouTube. That's where I post all my past streams. YouTube.com/KODiamonds. And then you guys can follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/KODiamonds22 at the end of it. All the information is on the bottom if you guys want to support the channel. I think I'm going to shoot for Saturday. It might be Sunday, but you can check out my Twitter or the respective Facebook groups that I post in, the Stoneblade Facebook group or the Abzan Facebook group, where you can see where I post. Other than that, please stay for the raid. We're going to raid Spider Space here. He's raided me plenty of times, so we're going to send him the love back. He's a great streamer. So, yeah, thanks again for tuning in. At least stay for the raid so you guys can check out Spider Space at least for a second or two. Other than that, see you guys on Saturday. Maybe Sunday. Follow me on Twitter for that. Take it easy, guys. Bye.
It's not bad. This puts us in 5th place. It's really not bad at all. We are on the board. I don't know why this guy is slightly better.